Good morning, Amber, Jade and Indigo. Welcome to our second reading lesson of the week. The ally this morning is to memorise an information text. You are actually going to be memorising the story about Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. So let's start the lesson and begin by making sure that you are ready and prepared. So you need a pencil or pen and paper. Use the pause button if you need to. So let's start first of all by looking at the steps to the lesson. So first will be phonics, second will be spelling, third we'll recap the information text, and fourth we'll draw an information text map. So the sound of the week, if you remember, is U. We have the grapheme OO and the grapheme EW, and the split digraph U split from E, and they all make the U sound. So let's look at the first group of words. We have tooth, food and mood, and then we have few, chew and grew, and finally we have the third set of words, huge, include, rude. How does this look if we break those words up into the sound of the week? Well, there in the first group of words we can see our U sound. It's in the middle, the double O grapheme. So we have t, th. And then with food we have f, u, d. And then with mood we have m, u, d. And if we do the same with the second group of words, few and chew. So we have f, u, ch, u. And the split digraph down below, we have huge. Remember the digraph is split by the letter G in huge, and include and rude. These words will also be very important when it comes to your spelling. So the words you need to remember to spell are tooth, T-O-O-T-H, food, F-O-O-D, chew, C-H-E-W, grew, G-R-E-W, huge, H-U-G-E, include, I-N-C-L-U-D-E. And of course we have the last two words, was, W-A-S, and the, T-H-E. These two words are included because we use them frequently in our writing. So being able to spell these is very important. So our spelling words for the week are tooth, food, chew, grew, huge and include. And they are all made up from our sound of the week. Let's move to Nessie the Loch Ness Monster. So we're going to watch the video once more for the final time. It may take a bit of time for it to connect, so I do apologise. Hopefully it will connect very quickly. Yes, it has, which is great news.
Have you heard of Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster? Loch Ness is a very large, deep lake in Scotland. Many people think a monster lives in it. The first report of Nessie was back in the 6th century. A man called Saint Columba reported seeing a monster in the water, but he told the monster to go back, and he was safe.
Go back.
Okay, if you insist. Then, in 1933, Nessie was seen again by George Spicer and his wife. She crossed the road in front of their car. What a beautiful day for a picnic. The next year, a photo was taken of Nessie, which became very famous. It was taken by a doctor, but the photo turned out to be fake. Since then, there have been several more sightings of Nessie. Some people have tried to take photos and videos, but Nessie is very shy, and the pictures are not very clear. The paparazzi are everywhere. People have also tried exploring the lake, but it is very deep and very dark. Some people watched the lake, while other people used equipment like underwater cameras, microphones and sonar to scan the lake carefully. People have even explored the lake in submersibles. No one has found anything definite. There are lots of possible explanations for what people have seen in Loch Ness. Maybe the monster is just a giant eel, a large bird, a tree, or a seal. A few people even think it could be a plesiosaur, which is a type of dinosaur. Or maybe I'm just unique. So, what do you think? Do you believe that Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, really exists?
Well, there you go. Do you think Nessie exists? I think the word the lady uses at the beginning of, or the phrase she uses is many people think. So whether it's true or not is up to you, but there's no real proof. Let's move on. So let's recap the information text. At the beginning, we find out that Loch Ness is a very deep lake in Scotland. And next we find out that many people think a monster called Nessie lives in it. The first report of Nessie was in the 6th century when a man saw a monster in the water. In 1933, Nessie was seen again when she crossed the road in front of a car. Number 5, in 1994, that should be 1934, not 94, a photo was taken of Nessie, but it was fake. Since then, more people have taken photos and videos, but they are not very clear. And number 7, people have explored the lake, but no one has found anything. And last of all, possible explanations are that Nessie is a giant eel, a large bird, a seal, or even a dinosaur. So let's recap that in pictures. And you can draw these pictures I'm putting up on the screen. Up to you. So where is Loch Ness? Loch Ness is in a country called Scotland. Scotland is the country next to England. Scotland, England, Wales and Northern Ireland are all part of the United Kingdom. Now in Scotland, Nessie is supposed to live in Loch Ness, which is a lake, and the Scottish call lakes lochs. And let's look at the dates. Well, it all happened in the 6th century. Now that's over 2,000 years ago. So who saw it? Well, we'll find out in a moment. In 1933, a couple saw Nessie crossing the road. In 1934, as you can see, the doctor took a photo of Nessie, and it turned out that the photo was fake because he made that dinosaur in the water and then took a photo of it. It wasn't a real dinosaur. So here we go. In the 6th century, St. Columba said he saw a monster by the lake. And in 1933, a couple were driving in their car and Nessie crossed the road. And of course we have the doctor who took the fake photograph. And then ever since then there have been lots of different sightings. But no one has ever really had a photo or a video that's clear enough to prove that a dinosaur actually exists in Loch Ness. So you can draw a picture map of what I've got on screen. And that will give us all the information we need for our story tomorrow. Now there is one more page. So exploring the lake for Nessie. People have used microphones and put them in the water to listen for any sounds of a dinosaur in the water. Some people have just kept watch over the lake to see if they can see Nessie. And that they have used sonar to pick up if there is a monster in the water. And some people even have been down in a submarine searching for Nessie. But unfortunately, they've not had any luck. And finally, explanations for why people think they've seen a dinosaur. Well, it could just be a giant eel, or a large bird, or even a tree or a seal. And I've left the last one off. What was the last one? It could possibly be a plesiosaur, which is a type of dinosaur. Now, what was your task? Well, your task is to try and draw some pictures to make up a story map of the video, and that will give us information that we can use to write the story on. And it'll be an information text story. Right, good luck with the task. You can always re-watch the video and sketch some of the pictures that you've seen on screen, and then we can work with them tomorrow. Okay, good luck with the task. Remember, when you complete it, email your work to yr3@grange.harrow.sch.uk. Bye for now.